The monastery of the Holy Trinity was located on a hill above the village of Muhatiste, at the foot of Mount Rusinica. No exact information is available about the monastery's founding. Still, it is known to have existed before the mid-15th century, when a permanent register was established, in which thousands of names of donors from all villages in the Prizren region and other regions were recorded. During Turkish rule, the monastery suffered destruction on several occasions, but monastic life did not come to an end. The monastery housed ancient manuscripts from the 14th to the 17th centuries, including apostolic manuscripts dating back to the 11th century. The monastery also had many wooden icons. Before the arrival of the members of the German KFOR division, the monastery was looted in June 1999. On July 10th of the same year, the main church of the monastery was destroyed by explosives. After the explosion, a fire engulfed all the monastery buildings, destroying all ancient manuscripts and icons. Of all the monastery buildings, only the bell tower remained.
Premudri lovci javljaj, ispod slavim načjakago. Ovo su ostaci razrušene crkve manastira Svete Trojice, a crkva je minirana vrlo brzo kad su sestre već 12. juna iz 99. izašla odavde. I tad kad smo bili te 99. godine da još vidimo kako manastir stoji sa jednim britanskim oficirom. Nije tada još u toj meri manastir bio razrušen. Jeste bilo spaljeno, jeste bilo razrušeno, ne u toj meri. Ovo su sve neko vreme kasnije minirali, razrušili. Vidi se da to inače to sve funkcionizuje, to su bili konaci, vidi se po zidovima.
The monastery of St. Mark of Korisha is situated on the right bank of the Korisha River, 3 kilometers upstream from the village of Korisha, near Prizren, on a steep hill, making it difficult to reach even under normal circumstances. According to preserved records, the monastery was built by the Vlahic brothers in 1467. It is also mentioned in Turkish census of the Prizren region from 1520 and 1530. The monastery was the only one to survive in the Prizren area during Turkish rule until the Bulgarian occupation in 1915. On the western side of the monastery, next to the church, Serbian benefactor Sima Andrejević Igumanov had a stone bell tower built. This tall structure rises on a rock above the precipice overlooking the Korisha River. The bell tower had 2 bells brought from Russia. According to records, these were the first bells to ring in the Prizren region. In 1941, the bells were torn out of the bell tower and thrown down into the river from the rock. The arrival of the first monk in 1995 revitalized the monastery, and in 1998 the new residence was completed and consecrated. In June 1999, when the persecution of the Serbian population of the Prizren region began, and after the arrival of the German KFOR, the ministry was destroyed again. The church and the bell tower were destroyed, so today all that remains of this ancient structure is a pile of stones which no Serb has been allowed to visit for 26 years.
Pa evo nas na temeljima Svetog Marka. To je bio zaštitni zid. Vidi se ta ograda da je tu bila i ovaj potporni zid dole. Evo ga. Vidi se. Sveti evangeliste Marko, moli milostivoga Boga.
There is little historical information about Saint Peter of Korisha, who practiced asceticism in the 13th century and led a hermit life near Prizren. The cave church of St. Peter of Korisha is mentioned during the mid-14th century reign of Serbian kings Milutin and Dusan. The hermitage of St. Peter of Korisha is a natural depression in the rock that has been slightly modified and converted into a small church. At the bottom of the cave was the tomb of St. Peter of Korisha. Only a few squares of frescoes, painted during the saint's lifetime, remain in the hermitage. Thanks to a friend who is originally from Prizren and has been following the destruction of Serbian Orthodox Christian holy sites for years, I received information in mid-February this year about the works taking place near the hermitage of St. Peter of Korisha on the slopes of the Shah mountain and the Prizren region. This information was posted on Facebook, expressing gratitude to the Tourist Association and the president of the municipality of Suva Reka for their commitment to build the road. I forwarded this information to friends in Kosovo and Metohia, who are also following the suffering of Serbian people and the destruction of their holy sites. Still, they were not familiar with these works. Therefore, on March the 4th of this year, we visited the hermitage of St. Peter of Korisha to determine the factual situation. As no information was available in the media or on the websites of relevant institutions and organizations operating in Kosovo and Metohia.
Mi smo sad u Koriši, manastiru Svetog Petra. Došli smo ovo da vidimo, da obiđemo i da se uverimo upravo ono što smo čuli do skoro, da se ovde planira jedan turistički dolazak, odnosno da opština Prizren organizuje ovde jedno mesto koje bi prikazala kao neku svoju kulturnu baštinu.
Po dubini mi imamo na teritoriji Kosova i Metohije na stotine hiljade spomenika, crkava, pećina, isposnica, manastira i mi zbog getoizacije, zbog etničkog čišćenja, zbog svega što nam se dogodilo, mi ne možemo da dođemo do tih svetinja. U tom trenutku kosovske vlasti kažu to je sada kulturno blago Kosova i to je duhovno blago Kosova i to su pale hrišćanske crkve i to su naši spomenici koji su nam Srbi oteli u srednjem veku i mi ćemo sada to da štitimo. Druga logika je, Srbi su nestali narod, a ako su nestali, ovo što je do sada srušeno, porušeno, skrnavljeno je uništeno, a ovo sada ne možemo baš da rušimo, nego ćemo prisvojiti i falsifikovati. Kako je uopšte ta turistička organizacija, zvanična turistička organizacija, bez ikakve dozvole ušla u specijalnu zaštićenu zonu Srpske pravoslavne crkve? To je pitanje. I to je pitanje opšteg bezakonja i to je pitanje savršenih evropskih zakona koji se savršeno ne primenjuju.
Koje?
Ove freske koje mi gledamo, ovde u ovoj pećini na liticama šare, mogu da idu u Louvre, mogu da idu u Metropolitan, mogu da idu u najreprezentativnije muzeje sveta, a evo čemu su izložene: skrnavljanju, pisanju, brisanju, ubijanju, nestajanju.
The Church of the Holy Mother of God was built in 1315 in the Serbian Byzantine style as a gift from the Serbian nobleman Jovan Dragoslav. It represented one of the first endowments of Serbian nobility in the Middle Ages. It was located not far from Prizren, on a hill above the village of Mušutište. The church's frescoes, completed by the early 14th century, were among the finest works of Serbian religious painting during the reign of King Milutin. In addition to the frescoes, two icons of Christ and the Virgin Mary from the early 17th century were kept in the Holy Mother of God Church. After the withdrawal of the Yugoslav military and police, the expulsion of Serbs, and the arrival of German KFOR forces, the Church of the Holy Mother of God was looted and desecrated. The priest's house and parish house were looted and burned, and the church itself was blown up and burned, and the old pine trees in the churchyard were also set on fire.
Gledamo ostatke fresaka iz 14. veka, iz 1350. godine. To je čuvena Milutinova škola. Iako je svih ovih vekova opstala ova dragocenost, evo ovde su detalji, propadaju, opadaju delovi. Pogledajte, ovo je rađeno starom tehnikom u alfresko tehnici. Evo ja držim i drhtim, držim parče freske iz 1315. godine.
Radujem se da smo opet ovde u dane praznika Sretenja Gospodnje 2025. godine. Bili smo u avgustu prošle godine, ali ovo je sad bolja vidljivost i bolja mogućnost da se snimi čitav lokalitet i ovaj prostor. Vide se nedaleko odavde srpske kuće koje se u daljini tamo vide razvaljene, spaljene, devastirane. Srbija ovde nažalost još ne dolaze, bilo je pokušaja. Ovo su temelji crkve Bogorodice u Digitri u Mušotištu i ovo su ostaci te crkve koja je do 99. postojala. Onda su je minirali i sve ovo oko nje razrušili, nažalost i ovo groblje devastirali koje je ovde iznad same crkve, to je seosko pravoslavno srpsko groblje. Ćemo da uđemo ovde. Evo ovde. Ovo su grobovi naših ljudi ovde koji su živjeli. Kamen, krstni znak i grobni natpis.
In the late afternoon of August the 6th, we arrived at the village of Bistražin, located near Đakovica town. The church of the Holy Prophet Elijah once stood here. This time, we had some trouble locating the spot where the church once was. Luckily, after some time, wandering through the forest, we managed to find the iron gate with the cross.
Ovo je ulazna kapija, očigledno prostora porte crkve. Vidi se po stubovima, vidi se po ovoj ogradi koja je tu postojala, vidi se sa prstom. I ulazni deo je ovde, vidi se da je prolazni deo ovde ulaza u portu crkve i hrama, baš na ovom mestu. Evo sad to vidimo kako je potpuno razoreno i devastirano. Ovo je bila crkva Svetog kneza Lazara koja je do temelja razorena. Nažalost, eto i dan danas stoji tako razvaljena, devastirana, uništena. Došli smo kod crkve u Gornje Nerodimlje, Sveti Arhangela, da posjetimo ostatke crkve i groblja koje se nalazi ovdje.
Mi smo sada na ostacima crkve koja je faktički zatrpana smećem. I to je crkva podignuta u srednjem veku, dograđivana. Ovo je crkva Svetog Arhangela. Ovo su njeni zidovi. Da, ovdje je negdje oltar. Da, ovdje je oltar.
To je zvonik ove crkve, ovog manastira, Svetog Arhangela Mihajla.
Groblje je karakteristično po tome što gotovo nema čitavih spomenika. I oni se i dalje ruše, tu se čuva stoka i to je to.
Evo ga. Jeste. To su Stanojevići. A tu su malo ima, ovo je 100 koze ovdje čuvaju, pa onda ovo je balega.
Broj srušenih grobova srpskih na Kosovu i Metohiji se kreće oko 100.000. To je ono što je najgore, to je proces koji traje.
Bor je iz vremena cara Dušana i njegovog sina Uroša. U julu 99. on je posečen u visini tu sad dokle je dogoreo, možda još i malo više, i bio je skoro do puta i na komade sečen i upaljen. I on je postao kao jedna istorijska zaista jedno važno sećanje, jedan istorijski moment koji je, kao i ovo sve što vidimo i obilazimo, znate, ovdje se uči jedna istorija, pa i kroz ovaj bor.
Evo je to. Evo. Znači, ona je minirana i samo je pao krov. Do ovoga mi nismo mogli da dođemo ranije.